Okay, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was had to fix something for Rito. Welcome, Bean. Welcome to the stream. So, welcome to everybody watching the stream or watching the VOD, depending on where you're actually tuning in. As usual, it can vary. I have a lot more VOD watchers than I have viewers live, but we all know why. That's because I stream at 12 in the morning. So, today's Angelab, but before we do anything, I just want to apologize one more time for not doing the stream yesterday. I kind of just had to not do it. Got my other monitor in, so I'm able to keep up on chat and stuff a lot better today and in the future now. So we got a lot of stuff that's fresh, that's brand new, that I'm slowly upgrading my setup, and I'm just trying to, slowly and but surely improve. The only thing that always changes, anytime I upgrade my equipment, the music gets all whack. Like, either the music is too loud on stream, or my voice is not loud enough, or... So, as usual, I'm gonna ask you assistance, and let me know if something's too loud or too low. I can kind of monitor a little bit, but I'm not too sure. I always have to double check with you guys, because you guys are the end users, the end listeners, So that's basically what's going on today. We're going to be talking about Angela. We're going to be labbing her. Angela, she's a little bit different. She's a unique type of support, and she's usually taken in tandem with a really chonky person, because why not? Or someone with high mobility and burst, but usually chonkiness is always involved. Welcome, Sapphire. So the process, or the whole, I guess, agenda we're going to try to stick to is, once again, the skill analysis. Then we're going to try to identify weaknesses, which usually gets us talking about their strength. It's kind of like we try to follow it, but everything's kind of intertwined. Then, of course, the place in the meta, the play styles for Angela. I mean, there's really not many different play styles for Angela. I think there's just one, and if you don't do it right, you're just feeding. Then we have, of course, the builds, which is the most fun part for me, and the emblems and the battle spells. That can get dicey on Angela, actually. You can either do... there's 3 battle spells that are good on her, but it all depends on, what you guys, I guess, depend on, you know what I mean? But yeah, just let me know if the audio is all whack, if the music is too loud, if my voice is not loud enough, especially for this stream, because I have no way of... I can change it, but like I need to make sure that you guys are, also okay with the volume levels, So Angela is a support hero, obviously, and she's more of like a straight up like booster. That's what I would title her as. Most supports, I guess, are a little bit different. They all have their different abilities, but Angela is mostly known for her ability to basically ult somebody in a pinch and, give them shield, save them, and then, Uno reverse them, give them a lot of mobility back. And yeah, that's why Angela is usually picked, if she's picked. Heroes that she's usually picked in tandem with would be like Jawhead, or Leo Mord, or assassins like Gushin or Ammon. Basically anybody that is too squishy to survive, but if they just have that little boost, they can basically become almost unstoppable. A lot of the snowball heroes are very good with Angela, or people that scale, like Aldous is another known Angela combo. You sound okay to me? Okay, good. So yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. So for Angela's skills, she has a unique S1. It's typically underrated in my opinion. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to punch this guy, right? I'm not going to do a lot of damage. 254, right? 1 stack. See? 254, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack, 5 stack, right? And Angela's still going to be doing 254, right? So she's supposed to have this extra damage, right? And each of these stacks is supposed to increase the damage that this hero takes, right? However, it's very difficult to know if this is a mistranslation or an error, because you can have, I guess your love wave can do, let me take off the burning because it's kind of triggering me. 749, 899, and it keeps going up. It keeps on going up until you get like to a certain limit. But if I leave this custom lobby and I go and check her skills, it's supposed to increase the damage that target takes by 100%. But we've always like wondered if that applies to like your allies, right? And the truth is that just like when we were checking Ruby yesterday, or the day before yesterday, sorry, on last stream, Moonton sometimes changes it, and they change it on a whim. So at the moment, I don't have a way of actually testing for this, but I could test it off stream and then let you guys know. But yeah. Oh, they actually reworded it here. It says each stack of Lover's Mark, which is what you apply when you hit them with S1, up to 5 stack, will deal 20% extra damage and slow them. Yeah, so it used to be that she would boost your allies' damage by 100%. I guess they properly worded it and changed it this time, so just, Shariar, welcome to the stream, and the S1 is stacking damage. So they changed it to no longer be, it used to be more broken. Now it's more of like a Uranus style S1, wherein Uranus has the same thing on his S1, where you basically stack it and then the damage increases. So I guess that's what we're dealing with now. It's not like it's a bad thing, it's just nice to know. And that's why we're labbing this stuff, because Moonton likes to change things without telling you. Like, yeah, sure, they have patch notes and stuff, but unless you have someone that's basically tests people that, or heroes that aren't normally tested, it's very hard to know these things. Yeah, Uranus, Wrath, Angela, Hylos, they all have that stacking stuff. Bro, what about Lilia? Oh, I have to release that tier list, the new one. I need to update that because it's changed dramatically. The meta has changed. And I'm going to... I almost want to do another stream, even though we already did one recently. I'm going to update the tier list. I think I'm going to update it. Here's the plan, okay? I'm going to update it off stream tonight. And then next week, it should be enough time with that patch with Joy to determine what heroes are meta. And it should be enough time for me to determine how much the Dominance Ice update is going to impact heroes on that tier list. So I will make it based on the patch note on the advanced server, which is something I don't like to do normally. But since M4 is coming up, I really want to make sure that that Dominance Ice buff slash debuff, or buff slash nerf is up there. But Angela, personally, I think I'm gonna put Angela as not Angela, what the hell am I saying? Lilia, I think I'm gonna keep her in SS tier, but she's gonna not be as good. The thing is that nobody really has the ability to do what Lilia does, in a sense, against fighters. So her position doesn't really change based on that, unless they super uber nerfed her slowdown, which is not something they nerfed. Usually they just nerf her damage. Although I can double check real quick. I'll check after after we get through the skill analysis of Angela. So Angela's S1, like we just verified, has been changed to be more like Uranus, where it stacks, and the more it stacks on somebody, the more damage it does, the more damage it scales to. When you hit an enemy, again, let me sell this glowing one so you guys don't see inflated, boosted numbers. You see his movement speed is getting reduced more and more and more and more and more. So it goes all the way down to 79, and that's with Ice Queen wand. If you don't have the Ice Queen wand, it's a little bit different. And if you want your waves, love waves, to stack faster, you just need to get more CDR. But I'm gonna try and get more stacks on this guy, just to show you basically the maximum amount of slowdown that you can reach without Ice Queen wand on her. We've reduced his movement speed to 159, I believe. And of course, with Ice Queen wand, I think I only need 1 or 2 stacks to reach that same number. Yeah, two hits of the love waves with your S1 will bring them to the same amount as 5 stacks without it. So this item is very important on her. All these items are very important on her. But we'll get to talking about her build pretty soon. Other than that, her S2 is just this annoying slowdown. It winds. If it actually pops, you immobilize a target. If they obviously get out of the range, it gets cancelled. And of course, her ultimate does what her ultimate does. You know, you jump on a hero, they get the shield, and then this skill works both ways. It actually has a 3-way buff, or a 2-way buff and a debuff, right? And a slowdown. So if you're hitting an enemy, obviously you saw the slowdown. But if you have a friendly, like an ally on your side, or I guess I can't even put a patrolling one, but you guys can't see it, but they get this like little boost right there. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna boost my allies, whoever's in the line. It doesn't have to be like just the person I'm on top of, I guess, but like any allies hit by the love wave will get a stack. So this is like it also heals them a little bit, but once they get max stacks, they get crazy mobility. These things also apply to you, so you do self-heal and you get this mobility. So you see how much faster I am? Every ally, if they have the same amount of stacks as me, they will get the same amount of mobility increase. When you do ult somebody, you get all your love waves refreshed. and you don't use mana in this state, you know. So just FYI. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much Angela's entire kit. There's a couple of things that people, I guess, should realize about the way her kit works. I'm gonna sell this Necklace of Durance, and I'm gonna buy Dominance Ice. And you see a little heartbreak icon on that bot right there. And I'm gonna put a friendly bot right beside him, who doesn't have it. Right, so you see it disappeared. When you ult your allies, and if you have the Dominance Ice on you, they still get, the enemy will still get the heartbreak icon on them. So Dominance Ice is a good item on her. Just especially with that new update, we're gonna have to consider that, you know, more, because whoever you ult can have that new debuff on them from Dominance Ice. I would say her core item, we're not really at the build yet, but I would say her core items are basically these two in the new patch, but we'll see. We'll see. Moshi Moshi, what's up, Bala? Welcome, bro. Martis out of SSSS tier or still Beast? I don't think he's out. Let me go look at the patch notes. I'll tell you right now. I've got him well analyzed, so I can tell real quick how bad these nerfs and buffs are. Okay, that's pretty good buff for Alucard. Physical defensive targets got nerfed, but her passive. Okay, we're gonna have to visit Hilda after we talk about Angela, because I want to know if this debuff applies to your allies. I want to know if it's a debuff, not just random debuff. If it shreds, if that's a shredding type passive, like Dairoth's, that's really broken. I'll tell you why in a second, if that's the way. Well, not in a second. It's probably going to be towards the end of the stream, but yeah. Belleric. Okay. I guess it doesn't really change where Belleric is at. Because the new Dominance Ice passive, believe it or not, doesn't really help Belleric. Eve got slow buffed. Oh my goodness, they keep buffing her. Okay, she's definitely going to be meta again. Wow. That's insane. Alice buff. You're going to see somebody like Wise use Alice very effectively now in M4. But for most of us, that's not a significant enough buff to warrant using her. Unless you're, again, playing 5-man. So she will get boosted on the tier list a little bit, not much. Kaj is still broken. Damage reduction from Stack of Paralyzed, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that it reduces true damage. It reduces all final damage. Final attack reduction. That's insane. The cooldown increase is kind of cancer. They're kind of making him scale more towards the mid game. But still, the fact that you can apply it on the ring out and ring in is what's broken, I guess. Martis is too overpowered, so slightly reducing the bonus from his passive. Okay. Bonus physical attack equals 10 times his hero level to 6 times his hero level. Okay. So instead of being 150 late game, it's going to be what, 90? Let me double check that. Calculator Chan. Okay, yeah, 6 times 15 I believe is 90. Yeah, okay. Just double checking my math. That's a 40% decrease. Is that enough to affect his late game? Is that enough to bump him down from OP tier? I don't think so. I don't think so. Only for one reason. Because what helps him in the early game, really, is his attack speed. If they nerf that, then yeah, he'll drop from SS tier to S tier. I think he's still worth being SS tier, but I don't think he's pick or ban anymore with this. He's just still very, very damn good. He's still an SS tier, but I don't think he's like pick or ban. Mm-hmm. Chocolate and what? What are y'all putting chocolate in? Hot chocolate? You guys know that the original Chocolato uh, origin was supposed to be hot chocolate, was supposed to be hot because it was spicy. Fun fact. Lapu S1 no longer triggers passive. Okay, generate 3 times more bragger. Ugh, ew. Oh boy. I don't know about that. I don't think you needed to adjust that. I think you needed that ultimate buff without removing that from his passive. I consider this more of a nerf. Without ult, you're useless, basically. What the hell? Like, rotation speed wise. That passive is really good. Once your ult dies, you need that passive. On S1, you know? Khalid? More Khalid buff? This is insane. Stronger support and kiting abilities. Oh my goodness. Passive boost? But then you accumulate less from... It doesn't matter though. That's insane. Okay, so he's going to be... One more buff and Khalid jumps to SS tier. One more good buff. Like, rotation speed matters a lot. If you can keep out-rotating your enemies, it doesn't matter if they have a better hero in lane, because you don't even have to be in the lane. Vayne. Control duration of his ultimate got buffed. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good buff. I like it. It's not, like, crazy, but I still like it. Slightly reducing Paquito's mobility. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Just ignore that. Benny is too overpowered in pro play. Well, no shit. Slightly nerfing her mobility. Okay. How is this nerfing her mobility? How? What? What? In pro play, you rarely use S1 for mobility purposes, you know? And her recharge, her energy regen, when it matters, is like already through the roof because of ultimate. And S2, the cooldown is already long enough that you don't really use it unless you know when you're using it. I don't think this is a good like a good nerf. This is insane. Akai, we're slightly nerfing Akai's exceptional control ability. Blah blah blah. Nah, not enough of a nerf to justify anything bad on Akai. Okay, that's a good nerf for Diggy. Pretty nice. Just rush fleeting time now, I guess. We hope Hylos can use his ultimate more often. Why? Why would you want that? That's insane. That's a dumb Hylos buff. Fire says an all-rounder. Blah 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 blah. Low mobility cannon. Oh my goodness. Okay, 5 seconds extra before you fly. It just... I guess it reduces your pressure, but that was necessary. That's actually necessary. There's the Lilia nerf you were talking about. Slightly reduced Lilia's early game damage, which is one of the highest in the game, okay? Just FYI. Base damage 100 to 160, down... Oh, wow, minus 10 points. Woohoo! Explosive damage, the one that matters, minus 30 points. Nope, it's still broken. It's still broken. Slightly reduced Leslie's mid to late game damage. Okay, that's also necessary. CD, 5 to 3 seconds. Okay, good, good, good. Extra physical attack, 85 to 135, 85 to 110. Okay, that's a good... I don't think that moves Leslie, though. She's still broken. The fact that she can just true damage... Nah. It's a good... It gives you a fighting chance. It gives you a fighting chance. Okay, that's another buff to Angela. Expose her target's position. So now you don't have to face check bushes with your S1. Estes S2. Okay, that's actually insane for Estes. That's a big AoE on his S2. Wow. Okay. Well, there you have it. Those are my first impressions on that patch. Back to the Angela. Let me load it up and read some comments, and then we'll get back to the Angelabbing. Let's use the Let's use the ReZero one. And then we can talk about her weaknesses. I believe weaknesses are next. Bro, what do you think? Best mage and best to push solo queue? Okay. Dang. It's a little bit more of a tough question than I expected. Let me pull up all the heroes real quick, because that's actually, I like to, when you ask those types of questions, think about how many heroes are in ML. And I actually go through and, in my brain, I rack that up. Give me a second, let me think about that. All ML heroes, best tank and mage. Okay. Roles. Okay. Actually, if I look at my older tier list, I should be able to make a better conclusion than this. Give me 1 second here. Oh. La, da, 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 da. How's everyone doing tonight? Everybody doing good? We chilling? Thank you for tuning into the stream so late, guys. For those of you in NA. Okay. Mage-wise. Solo queue. One of my fortes, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna have to preface this by asking you, when you say mage, do you mean anybody who can deal magic damage, or are you talking about a mage that actually can do what mages are supposed to do? Like, have AoE crowd control and stuff like that? Because some people consider, like, Gushin a mage, and some people don't. They consider him a pure assassin. So, like, I need to clarify what you mean by best mage for solo queue. Or are you referring to a mid laner? Is that what you're referring to? And when you mean tank, same thing, same question. Are you referring to somebody who's the best at tanking in solo queue? Or are you referring to, like, the best roamer for solo queue? I need to make sure we're on the same page here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just we need to clarify that first. Just so that we're not both confused. Inari says, welcome Inari. Inari says, patch notes like this make no sense. No shit, a mechanically intense hero. That's exactly what I don't like about the balancing about Mobile Legends. They've gotten better at it, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand how you don't like, except for Fanny. Like, look, Fanny is the only exception to this. Fanny has a very high skill ceiling, and you get rewarded for it. Every other difficult hero in ML, like Benedetta, you get punished for learning how to play that hero. Like, what is this? You know, why would you do that? Like, why? It doesn't make sense to me, personally. The difficulty in the hero's playstyle should reflect how strong exactly. Have you tried the new Hilda? I was just talking about that, Yuzong. I was just talking about that. Wait, since you've tried her already, verify what I just tried to imply earlier. Am I wrong to assume that passive, that debuff applies similar to Dairoth, where it shreds off their magic and physical res? Is that how it works? For, like, your whole team, so no matter who hits them, they get, you know, they can hit through that reduced armor and magic res? Blackpink, explain what happened yesterday. So I didn't get home until like 2 a.m. and I have a new monitor and I wanted to set it up, but my stand wasn't going to arrive until today. So, you know, you guys know how I usually end stream around 2:30 a.m. to about 3 a.m. for me, unless, like, exceptions apply, you know? So I was like, it's gonna take me like 15 minutes to set up for the stream, and even then, I don't think I'll have enough energy to survive the next day at work, because I have to wake up, you know, at around 7 o'clock. So I don't think I was gonna be able to survive the next day if I had started stream. But yeah, other than that, I have, like I told you guys, I have another monitor now. So everything is so much easier to see, everything's so much easier to control, and for future streams I can have so much more stuff pulled up, and just makes it way easier on me. No longer do I need to like go like you know, like I'm stretching here trying to look at my side screen. It's just above me literally, so now you see me do this more than anything. Up and down, up and down. Mid laner and roamer for solo queue because I'm a solo queue pusher and it's your first season in ML. Okay, Shteriar, so if it's your first season, if you're new to the game, try to check the VODs for the new player, the NPG. The first VOD is one of the most important ones. The second VOD will get you kind of familiarized with what you're going to be used to. And then the final VOD, the finale one, that's also a very important one that you should check out because it has a lot of tips for when you're done with all the basic stuff. But what I did this season, or the past season, was I used Bane. Mostly. More than anybody, I used Bane and Fredrin. But that was last season. This season has changed completely. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Let me go ahead and, now that you've clarified that, let me look at the mid laners right now for solo queue. Solo queue. Oh boy, I have to consider everything here in the meta. Okay, I need to skim through the heroes real quick. Sorry. Here's a pie for you. Thank you. Hold on, let me answer this question for Sheriar real quick. It's important that we make sure the new players are always playing the best heroes for solo queue. I mean, Moshi Moshi, in my opinion, is one of the best ones, but I'm not going to recommend that for a new player. She's actually very difficult to learn, to master. Oh boy, okay. Alright. You said the best. That's gonna be Harley for mid lane. Mage. Best mid laner for solo queue. It's gotta be Harley. Because you can take advantage of enemies in general, and you scale pretty fast. So I would recommend Harley for solo queue, mid lane. And worst case scenario, he works well in gold lane, and he works well in the jungle. So very good purchase if you don't have him yet. If you don't want Harley, and you want more of a typical mage, definitely go for Eve. With all these buffs she's been getting, and her immunity to crowd control, except for suppression, on her ultimate, her slowdowns, the shield she gets, everything about it, I think she's a worthy investment other than Harley, you know? Especially in solo queue. You can really take advantage of her. If you don't like either of them, I'll give you a third option, and that'll be Kagura, because she's like, you know, jack of all trades, you know? You just have to, she's a little bit more skill difficulty. I guess the easiest one to play of all those I said is Eve, followed by Harley, and then Kagura, in terms of difficulty. Test the new Martis. Why so much nerf on physical scaling? Because he was broken. What do you mean? Hold on, let me read up because I think I missed something here. Mage for CC as Valir. I guess, yeah, we can do an honorable mention of Valir. Because Valir is really good if the enemy has heroes that don't have dashes. So if you see the enemy pick heroes that are like supposed to be melee and they kind of just like, I guess, stomp on you all the time, literally, like Leomord, he's very good against those. And since Leomord is meta right now, if you see the enemy have fighters, like a fighter based kind of thing, I would recommend Valir because he is similar to Lily in the fact that he can counter them with all his, you know, constant annoying crowd control. But again, Eve is better at doing that at the moment because she doesn't have to rely as much on things and she's immune to crowd control and all that stuff. But Valir is a good option. If you want to know exactly when to take Valir, it's not just when their side laner has a fighter that doesn't have many dashes. If you want the true final formula, you have to make sure that their tank is somebody that needs to get close to be effective. So if their tank is somebody like Kufra, Baxia, even Atlas, Fredrin, Minotaur, any of those, and Hylos, you know, any of those tanks that kind of like to get up and close and personal before they do anything, Valir will punish them more. The only downside is that you need to learn how to use if he's being your mid laner, you need to learn how to use him in mid lane, and that requires you to know when to use your S1 on the wave, so that you constantly spam the wave and you clear it efficiently enough so that you can rotate to a different lane. Because if you don't land this and it doesn't reset, it's going to take a while for it to come back up, and obviously that hurts you because you can't apply pressure if it's on cooldown. Okay, so just be careful and know how to use it on the mid wave. I can show you real quick, actually, since you're new to this. I can show you real quick what I mean by that. And while it's loading, we can talk about the roamers. Roamers wise, the best one for solo queue right now. Dang, that's actually kind of tough too. Max profit, roam. You're gonna have to take somebody. Solo queue supports are not as good as people that can just tank. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somewhere near Fredrin level. Okay, so here's what I mean by this. You have 2 stacks, right? You look, see how low that minion is? Alright. And you see how I didn't get it reset? You have to make sure this lands on it and it kills the minion that it lands on. So like make sure you hit it when they're low so that you get this infinite reset on your S1. Another wave is about to come through, and so you'll just see what I mean again. Same thing when you hit an enemy. Just try to make sure you're hitting people in a way that you can reset it. When the minions are spread out like this, you can also do something like this, and it should reset. There you go. So just make sure you try to keep this resetting. It resets every time you hit like an actual enemy. And it also resets every time you kill something with it. So, just FYI. It can be difficult to do if you're brand new to Valir, but eventually you can get used to it. I usually like to save my S2 to push away melee heroes, but if there's none, I'm trying to clear this wave, I usually do this push, because it resets them and it does more AoE like that. That's like the fastest way to clear, and then you can just go and like gank a lane. Marty's got nerfed to the ground. I don't think it's that bad, because it's his early game that's broken, and his like attack speed. You know, like you don't even get that much early game. Like early game, you might have 30 physical attack, and 30 physical attack versus 18 is not going to make that much of a difference in the early game. It's more of like late game kind of nerf. Fred is hard to carry with because he goes right in the middle of fight. Yeah, so as a roamer, I like Fredrin for solo queue, because, but only if you have Vengeance. If you don't have it unlocked, don't even bother. Don't even bother. I know we're getting a little sidetracked here, guys, but it's for a good cause. Best roamers are Kai and Johnson for solo queue. Sounds good actually, but Oh, Jawat's here. Welcome. I think Hylos is good against Valir after the ult. I don't know about that. Because you got infinite S1s. Doesn't matter how low your cooldown on ult is. Okay, let me check real quick here, guys. Solo queue, right? Need to be in the middle of everybody tanking and doing things. Which means you usually need a combination of regen and crowd control. So, if you want fun, for sure, I think I'll agree with the Johnson solo queue. I would also say Ruby. Johnson, Ruby. Johnson, Ruby, Atlas. And I'm not sure about Hilda just yet. Let me check her damage still. Let me check her damage real quick. It's not gonna take long. And yeah, Akai, obviously Akai, because Akai is a offense and defense type tank, so he's obviously very good. No question about it. But for solo queue, it can get kind of difficult, especially like obviously you can take him. I guess personally, I would recommend Akai more if you know the enemy relies on sets more than anything. If they're gonna get more impacted by you breaking their sets, Akai would basically jump to the top of the list. But most of the time in solo queue, heroes like Hilda really excel. Let me check. How do I get this passive up now? What's the new buff? I just read it. Hilda's basic attack and skills apply a wilderness and mark on hit, which lasts to whatever and stacks up to whatever. Okay. I can't even see the stacks. Normal bot, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you ult. Okay, that still does a lot of damage. Alright, I'm gonna put a... Yeah, okay. So... okay. Solo queue, top roamers. Solo queue. Okay, well, we're gonna settle with Atlas. We're gonna settle with Atlas, Ruby, Hilda, and Johnson for the top 4, and Akai as number 5, I guess. In terms of which ones are most fun, Johnson. If you want to be annoying, to the enemy jungler, take Hilda because she can invade like crazy. If the enemy has a lot of like melee type heroes, or like I guess if you just want to sustain a lot, use Ruby. If you want to sustain, I just burst enemies. If they're very squishy, take Johnson. If they rely too much on jungle, take Hilda. If they rely too much on sets, take Akai. And if they are easy to gank and set up, like if they have low mobility, and Johnson is not viable because they have really good escapes, then try to get yourself used to Atlas. So, yeah. But in terms of like easiest to pick up, definitely Hilda, Ruby, Johnson. You know. All right, let's go back to Angela before I get sidetracked too much. Okay. We can talk more about this later after we finish talking about Angela. So just if you're interested in more or you have more questions, just save them for right after we finish on Angela. And then we can talk about anything in general. That's usually how we've done it so far. But yeah, I wanted to take a moment there and kind of really go and explain that. Or I guess talk about it in depth and read those patch notes. Hilda was already crazy before. Yeah, that looks like a crazy buff. So she does reduce the defense for your whole team. That's insane. That's insane. That's like Dairoth on crack because it's also magical. You combine that with Carmilla Jungle and DHS and Glowing Wand kind of somewhere sprinkled in your team, and that's basically, you cannot counter that. Make a Hunger Games for MLBB characters. All right, hold up, guys. Let's talk about. All right, let's get to these weaknesses. Angela's weaknesses, obviously, is because she's a support. She's very easy to target, and because her ultimate has a very long cooldown, you know, she kind of has to get the fleeting time. In terms of roam passives, you could use conceal. Matter of fact, let me get conceal and let me get the gold from it. Where's the gold from roaming? There it is. All right, conceal's open now. So I'm gonna put a little bot right here so you guys can, a friendly bot, and I'm gonna ult the friendly bot. You can use conceal on the person you've ulted, and then they can engage on somebody. And usually a combination of your ult and conceal is very effective at ganking targets. So if you have that type of ally, you should use that. However, if you have the type of ally, or if you're going to be ulting the person or a type of hero that has more dependency on attack speed, I definitely recommend you get the Encourage passive to boost their attack speed and their physical and or magic power. So I'm thinking more of like a marksman with high attack speed or a jungler that relies on attack speed. Somebody like Amon would benefit most from this type of passive. Okay? Other than that, the only other blessing I can think of that would be, well, I guess favor. If you guys are getting bursted and when you're ulting somebody, you're trying to heal them back to full health, do a Uno reverse, you could use favor for sure. My personal favorite for solo queue is Dire Hit, because Dire Hit does, it says it right there, if the enemy is below 35% HP, it deals 18% of their max HP as hybrid damage, which gets divided into two. So 9% of it will be physical, 9% of it will be magical. So whenever you ult somebody and they get hit with that, Dire Hit, it's going to cause a lot of damage. And in my opinion, that's more effective for her because it helps whoever you've ulted kill the enemy, which could be more of a better clutch in some scenarios. And combined with fleeting time in the early game, that kind of keeps your ultimate up more often. Other than that, with that new dominant size thing, I guess we need to talk about that. But weaknesses, for sure, she's squishy. She has to build these two items first, in general. So that'd be her weakness, one of her biggest weaknesses. She's very squishy. She can get targeted easily. So you really need to know how to position yourself. And you really need a mage on your team that can kind of reveal bushes, because even with this new buff that they just gave her, right? Even with this new buff where you can see people in a bush like this, or at least they claimed they gave her, but they didn't. They claimed they gave her this buff in the patch notes, literally, and it doesn't work. So ignore what I just said, I guess. That's crazy. Moonton, fix your patch notes. I guess let's just assume that it worked and you could see those enemies in that bush. Even with that, you see how close I have to get? I don't think that's... I mean, I guess if you're safe about doing it, it could work. But it's better to get a mage like Kagura or any other mage that can kind of bush check for you, because you're not going to be able to do it yourself. So I wouldn't go out willy-nilly picking Angela for every situation. She's better if you have somebody on your team that you can rely on that knows how to use your ultimate properly when you ult them. I guess duo Q is best for her in a sense. But yeah. Other weaknesses she has is if an enemy has any type of crowd control, they can interrupt your ultimate. And if you get focused or zoned out while you're using your ultimate, they can cancel it, and then now you're dead, and both you are dead and your ally is dead. Strength, though, we talked about her strength. She boosts the crap out of the mobility out of anybody, slows down the enemy with her S1s, her S2, gives shield to the ally that she ults, gives mobility to herself and any ally that's affected by the love waves, and of course any ally, multiple allies, she can heal and boost the mobility of. and enemies, anybody in that range, would get slowed down too. So very good at chasing people or enabling chasers or snowball type heroes. That would be her strengths. And her damage is actually pretty good. Again, her only weakness is that obviously you need to learn who you can bully and who you can't bully. Usually you can bully fighters, but you don't want to mess around with mages or marksmen most of the time. Other than that, I think that pretty much settles that for her strengths. Her place in the meta is S tier, with the possibility of going SS tier if you know how to draft her in properly. Which usually means you need to ban an Esme, but Esme's been nerfed, so she might be a little bit more viable now. Especially with the comeback of Roger, or selecting somebody like Baratz would be very good for her. Something like Baratz, Eve, Angela would be very, very, very good. Better than you might think, actually. Her place in the meta right now, I don't think she surpasses the SS tiers right now, personally. Again, only if you know how to draft her, and even then, you gotta really know what you're doing. Other than that, her builds, let's talk about that real quick. Adjusting for that new dominance size, I think that her builds are going to be better if you do them like this. And since this no longer gives CDR, right? You got to determine your next item after Dominance Ice to be either Genius Wand or Ice Queen Wand or the NOD. So the way you do that is you have to, I guess, test your own logic here. Look at the enemies and look at your teammates. If your teammates are scaled more heavily towards magic damage, you want to get your Genius Wand so you can boost your allies by reducing the magic res of the enemy. If you don't want to do that, you need or if the enemy's healing too much and the person you ult is really far away, like they're over here fighting somebody, but you're trying to apply anti-regen to somebody else, like a little bit further away, you could get the Necklace of Durance. Although usually these two combined is not a very good idea in general, so unless they really, really, really need that NOD range, and the person you're ulting is far enough that they really need this, your allies really need this, get this. But from a debuff point of view, the most effective one, IMO, is going to be Ice Queen Wand. That's just my personal opinion because it really kind of cements in place her slowdown abilities. Zilong's immune to slowdowns during his ult, but just watch him try to get away after this whole stuff gets away, I guess. The whole debuffs get through. Like, it's just cancer levels of slowdown. Other than that, if you want to continuously apply this debuff without, or if you want to apply it in team fights without, I guess, being there, you need to do something of this type of build. So like, let's say whoever you ulted is kind of just running through a whole team and then just chasing like their carry who is running away for their life. If you only had one chance to apply one love wave and then you're out here, you're over here, you know, trying to chase somebody, at least the person you ulted, the debuff that hit him from that love wave will stay for a little bit longer, for the duration of Glowing Wand at least. And that can help your teammates, you know, precious seconds that can really help your teammates. So yeah. That's just a Trinity Wand kind of ability there. If you don't want to do that, if you don't care about, I guess, applying this debuff of Ice Queen Wand for longer, if you really don't care about that, you could opt for more tanky items. Or even a Winter Truncheon, if you're getting focused, or if you know that your person you're ulting is going to die. You could do that, for sure. You could do a combination even. You could do like a no chances taken kind of a build. So whoever you ult, okay, I ulted this person, they died immediately, I'm gonna die, I use sprint, I get chased, I get bursted, and I die here, the immortality pops, I use this, and then hopefully by then your teammates have reacted enough to go save you, I guess. That's the only ways her builds can vary. If you're trying to be more supportive, I guess, in general, defense-wise, it can get a little bit more dicey, because here, let me show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna have to build somebody really tanky here. I need more gold here. I'll read up chat in a bit. Let me just finish this, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my train of thought, and then we're gonna be confused AF. Here's a normal friendly bot here. Let me remove all of them. Here's a friendly bot that I'm going to ult. The Zilong has 250 physical attack. He doesn't attack me for some reason. Do you want more levels, sir? Hello? Hello, Zilong. Oh, 589 now. Hello, Zilong. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he was about to go. Let's go, mate. Come on, man. I need you for testing purposes. Come on. Bro, you can literally one-shot this Layla. I guess he needs more coercion. Let's put a normal bot here. Come on, buddy. You don't want to save your ally? Come on, man. This is insane, guys. Zilong is so scared. There you go, saved her. No, I didn't. So the whole point of that is I want to make sure that this passive still works. At least he's attacking me now, or whatever. Punch me, bro. Come on, buddy. Why is he so scared? Alright, whatever. Okay, so we can't determine if he can or cannot activate the antique. I would assume not. So we'll leave that for another day. Because he's scared, apparently. Maybe if I put God mode on after I get low. Oh, you just gotta get close to his towers, okay. Well, you should have said that sooner, man. Maybe I should put him on hard AI, maybe he'll attack now. Come on, man. Why is he so scared? Alright, whatever, we quit. It's not gonna work. Other than that, I think defense items wise, I don't think that's gonna be worth unless it actually works like that. Oh, major point we need to talk about here, because it's asked so much. It's always like assumed. Listen, let me show you something, okay? I'm going to buy a lot of Holy Crystal, or just a lot of Blood Wings. I need you to look at this. Look at this Layla's shield, okay? See how big that shield is? There's a misconception. There's a big misconception that if you buy Oracle on Angela, you boost the shield of the person you're ulting. It's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works. Look at that. 1, 2 bars, right? And a little bit. 1, 2 bars and a half, I guess you could say. I'm gonna sell this item. And I'm gonna ult the same Layla. 1, 2 bars and a half. So the way Oracle works is it only boosts your heals. So let me put this Layla here where she's taking damage now, so you guys can see what I mean. Okay, she's gonna die pretty fast though. Oh, that's a normal bot. Friendly bot, please. Okay, look how fast she's gonna die. 676. Oh, she died too fast. $676 was her first heal. 676, 676, 676, right? So if I buy Oracle, and I assume that it's gonna heal my ally, that's not how it works. Wait for it. 676, 676, 676. Absolutely nothing. Nothing different. Where it works is it's a selfish type of thing. So here you go. Here I am. Same old me, 850 HP, I guess. And I'm gonna get an item that's similar in HP. Where are you here? 950, 900. Athena's shield has 900 HP. So I'm gonna heal for 676 myself as well. If I sell that and I get Oracle, let me take some more damage so you can see. Now I heal for more. I heal for 879. That only applies to me. If you have an Angela ally on your team and you want to have bigger shields from her ultimate, then you have to buy Oracle, not her. You want to have bigger heals from her, you have to buy Oracle so your receiving heal and your receiving shields can be boosted, okay? I needed to clarify that because that's a major point that everybody seems to like ignore or like I guess be confused about, because I guess it could be read wrong, but I needed to clarify that, okay? Let me catch up on chat now because I'm kind of way behind. I can see it moving on the side, so, but it's also a good breaking point, okay? Masha versus Hilda? Hilda for sure now. I just drank too fast. Woo! If enemies pick Atlas, counter Diggy, and enemies... Yeah, if the enemies take Atlas, like which is a setter tank, is what we call them, or a Minotaur, if you're solo queue, you could slot a Diggy, and just save your ult for when they try to do a set on your team. That could work. If you don't feel comfortable with using Diggy because he's a support type hero, you can use a Kai and achieve similar results. Shariar, thanks a lot, bro, for suggestions, and also sorry for bothering you. Oh yeah, no problem. No, you're not bothering me. You're all good. The whole point of streaming is to make sure that obviously we're gonna talk about what the stream is about today, but in general, if my whole channel is, I gotta gear it, I guess my whole thing is about making sure I'm providing the most amount of help, because I've always made guides and tutorials and stuff like that for ML, so I kind of want to just transfer that to my videos, my streams, because yeah, I could be playing ranked and stuff. I've done that before on stream. It's kind of fun to watch me throw, I guess, but when it comes down to it, I think my abilities are better used for stuff like this, because it's a type of stream you can share to people, like share the VOD, like, hey, look at this, it may be long, but it's worth learning about what he's talking about. And that's kind of how I want to grow the channel, or the direction we're going in. Joel, I'm gonna get going, gonna play some War Thunder. Okay, bye Joel. Thank you for coming to the stream, dude. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents. All I need is an Mlbb Netflix movie. Ooh, like a contender against Arcane. That'd be interesting. They kind of alluded to something like that, similar, when Melissa's trailer was released, if you remember that. It looks similar to the Arcane series, in terms of the setup and stuff. For annoyance, pick Rafaela. Raph is annoying too. Barats and Angel is a cancer combo. Yep. Yeah, itemization is a topic that I have a past VOD on it, but you guys need to, it takes a long time to learn about itemization. And itemization, it's so difficult because it's not only based on your heroes, but the enemy heroes, and then knowing what small items to take, when to take them. Like we were talking about Ruby recently, right? With the hero ring that can build into both Oracle and War Axe. We were talking about that. And the fact that you need to build it along with the Iron Hunting Bow to get that 10% CDR now on Ruby. I swear this soda went down the wrong way. Da, da, da. What do you call cheese? It's not yours. Nacho cheese. Yeah, nacho cheese. Ah, I just knew that one by instinct. Dragon Ball Z copyright Moonton for giving Super Saiyan ability. I want to see a DBZ collab. I want to see Broly and ML. I want to see Broly. That'd be insane. I want to see Broly. Like they could give it to Argus. They could give it to Argus and just make Argus broken, or give him some good buffs or something. But Argus or just any Broly. Broly would be so good in ML. Angela be like beep pop beep pop. Alright, you guys don't want me to play Angela on stream, trust me. Whenever I'm forced to play Angela for somebody, I get my revenge by whatever Angela says, I repeat in game, in VC. And usually it usually gives PTSD. I buy Oracle for the regen enhancement. I mean, if you're gonna get Oracle and Angela, it's because you want to heal, but it's so rare that you need to heal. Like, usually when you ult somebody, if you're low, you'll be full health by the time you come out of your ult. But yeah, if you are the ally of an Angela, you should be buying Oracle after your core items to enhance your heals and your shield received from Angela. I don't give money to my carry. Graduate from Mlbb College Trust. My favorite series. Oh, I haven't read a lot of those manhwas. I love that water splashing sound. Whoa! What are you talking about? Argus jungle, Rafaela's support is brain cancer. Yes, that's a very underrated combo. To this day, people kind of sleep on that combo. Ionization feels like the hidden last boss. Yeah, that's late game stuff. That's like end game stuff. Kufra is the counter of many tanks. Is that true? No, Diggy is. Diggy's the counter of most tanks. Kufra just is annoying against a lot of tanks with dashes, I guess. But if you look at the tanks, not a lot of them have dashes like that. You know, Kufra would be like, oh yes, I am invincible, you know. Okay, so we talked about her builds. Emblems from Angela. Usually people go... There's two versions. You can either do this one, which is mobility, hybrid pen, and pull yourself together, which reduces the cooldown of your respawn and your battle spell by 15%. The other option is to get the focusing mark, which will increase the damage that your allies do to whoever has the mark on them. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. That's usually all I've seen on Angela. I've seen some crazy people go magic shop, but I wouldn't recommend you. I would recommend you stay here. Do these three. That's my personal recommendation for her. Other than that, you can't use your battle spell while you're ulting somebody. So you have to think about the battle spell that you need after you basically un-ult somebody, or when your ult duration ends. Most of the time, if the enemy has like the fast type of like they're gonna hit you as soon as you come out of that ult, most of the time Flicker's gonna serve you better. But if they have more of like a slowdown type comp with like Eve or Lilia and stuff like that, not a lot of hard CC, Sprint's gonna do you better. Um, because she is a support hero and she's not really built tanky. Um, you usually don't get Vengeance or Aegis or anything related to that. Your only other option that could be really good in certain scenarios would be Flame Shot. And the scenario for that would be heroes that need to come in melee to engage on you. Or if you were really sweaty on Angela, or I guess on Flame Shot, to the point where you can bait enemies and make them burn skills and then use your Flame Shot to deny their set or their engage. And then you ult whoever is going to counter engage on them. So those would be the only three I would suggest. In order, for sure, Flicker, in this meta, for at least in this meta, Flicker, Sprint, and Flame Shot. That hasn't been... No need to lab those. We really know why those excel. An honorable mention is Petrify, and the only time I would recommend you ever take Petrify is if there's an enemy Claude, because Petrify will stop Claude's ultimate. And you can ult somebody, hop out of ult, Petrify the Claude, and stop the ult. And I mean, you'll have to be desperate if you're building Petrify. Hopefully you don't ever have to do it, but if no one else takes any kind of knockup to stop Claude, you're gonna have to do it. It's just, you just have to do it because Claude is too strong to let loose. But it can happen in solo queue, so you just have to compensate, as people in solo queue usually do. It depends for me. I saw 30 minutes, so what? Lord of the Rings? Thanks the same as Harry Potter? Really? If enemy takes Diggy, I take crowd control side lane. Tank, I pick Gatokacha. Technically, you could take Atlas into a Diggy and just hold the ultimate until after his Diggy's stuff is done, and you could profit more from that. Like, it would actually work pretty well, not gonna lie. Since you guys are talking about anime, anybody who's been watching the Eminence and Shadow, we're pretty much done with the whole Angela part of the stream. Angelab. Do you guys want to see some Angela games, or you guys want to talk about or have any other questions for anything in general? Because if you do, we can just do that instead. You know the vibes. I haven't even ranked a lot. I'm still in Mythic 4. I think I only have like, yeah, 75 matches this season. That's insane. That's insanely low matches. Look how much I've played, guys. Like, that just goes to show where all my time has gone. It's not gone into ranking. It's gone into content creating. Gameplay? Okay, bet. Johnson's mage build. Fleeting time. Genius wand. Fleeting time. Genius wand. Glowing wand. Winter truncheon or holy crystal. Winter truncheon or holy crystal. Let me double check that. Hold up. That's boots. Fleeting genius. Glowing. Fleeting. I mean, not really fleeting. Winter. And holy. If you, I guess you could alternate holy for divine glaive late game. I wouldn't recommend Mage Johnson though. Not my cup of tea. Rank with Angela? Bet. Nothing like Angela ulting a Granger. That used to be meta. You guys know I had skill issue when Granger first came out. I kept on calling him Granger or something similar to that. Like, it was just like my accent was so bad back then with Granger. Like, I had to train my brain how to say Granger and then hear after so many years, just hear people call him Granger that it finally burned into my skull. New Angela Alucard combos are back after. I want to see what Angela Hilda do. I think I would say Granger, or something similar to that. Yeah, Granger. There you go. It was Granger. Yeah, there goes my memory. Oh, now you got me saying it. Now, oh my god, it took years to get rid of it. Why you do this? Why you do this? Okay, we got a Cho, we got a Luoyi, we got a Diggy. That's annoying as shit. Flicker. I do have an accent, Bean. You just have to really catch it. I have a lot of years to control it, so it's not as prevalent anymore. We have a Bane jungle, Irithel maybe, and a Yin. See, this is what I mean. We need somebody chonky here. This is the downside of playing Angela. Now we don't have anybody that can actually frontline. To be fair, the enemy cannot frontline either, because Cho's not going to frontline. Unless he goes tank Cho. You definitely want a sneaky type MM here. Somebody that doesn't die to Saber like that. I'm not even going to say anything. Oh gosh. Of all the marksmen, of all the marksmen, we got that. We got that. What is that? No. Solo queue. Oh, even my phone said no. What is this? Even my phone said no. I'm just kidding. Just give it a second. It'll pop back up. That's insane. Who do you think is going to win? The high and dry Saber with the arrival Leslie? I mean, we're basically going full burst here. It doesn't even matter. There's nothing to engage with on Shadow version of this. Yeah, okay. Even the Diggy is mage. Oh my god, they're going full mage. Love to see it. That's what we like to see. Lord, gets that BS shield, bruh. Yeah, no. In your dreams. Pro tip, be careful of Luoyi's level 2 increase. Or buff, or I guess the fact that she can do S2. Luoyi's damage has always been like that. Let me go help this. I'm gonna go help this Hanabi, which is what I should have done from the beginning. Because she's getting murdered. The Diggy is abusing her like a good Diggy should. So I'll just support her. I can do the same thing Diggy's doing to Diggy. And he can't do anything about it. Come on, Balut. Thanks to Zero's knowledge? What? What knowledge? What did I say? Oh, I didn't kill steal. No, I'm not a good Angela if I can't kill steal. Damn. Hate to see it. Oh, thank you, Saber. Now die, please. Oh no, a rival coming in. And Cho's got level 4. You need to retreat, bro. Hold up. What knowledge? What are you talking about? Oh, Yamamoto is crazy. The new Bleach in general is crazy. Oh yeah, buy 3 magic robes. Yes, because anything else is cancer. Don't even work. Big mistake from Leslie. I guess not. I guess also from me. There's a Cho. And there you have it. The Angela clutches. I could have positioned a little bit better there, but I didn't. Skill issue. Do you want to die? Because you can die. You can die today, sir. I don't mind. I have no rotation from this mage whatsoever. I'm literally soloing her lane, basically. You want to die? Do you want to die? 'Cause we can get you killed today. That's not a problem. Oh, she dead. Oh, she dead. Oh, she dead. Hannah be brain dead if she don't hit that. Okay, she not brain dead, brain dead. Slowdown is gonna be best for this game. Where's Cho? Okay. Okay, I just got flame shotted. What she should have done is cover my body while I ulted her, but she didn't do it. Hate to see it. I heard robes, now all I can think about is Silk. Whoa. I can barely hear Angela. I'm gonna boost the game volume because I can barely hear. Alright, now that's better. Execute is good with timing? Yeah, occasionally. I'm gonna rush Ice Queen 1 for this one. I need to start kill stealing more because otherwise this is just gonna be a bad game for me. If I don't have the most kills, I'm just kind of selling. Oh, GG. Somebody was nearby. Vicky, I think, was. Oh, there she is. There's Loye. I don't know why I ulted Hanabi, but I did. Oh, trust? Hey yo, Hanabi Angela, new combo, new meta. I think I can burn Flicker here and get the Leslie. Yep. Nice. Very nice. Can we do Lord now? Turtle? Where's our jungler? What is our jungler doing? Hey yo, still streaming? Yeah, we're done with the Angela talks. Kai, welcome to the stream. We're done with the Angela talks. We're just kind of chilling now. I asked what they wanted to do, if they had any questions, and the answer was no. Let's just play. Let's just go rank. So here we are. Nice. Turtle obtained. This is like 100% what I would expect from solo queue. Like, you guys see how bad both teams are? Like, you guys are seeing the broader picture here because I'm support, so you have more ability to see what everybody's doing. See how copium this is? Like, the fact that we're even doing anything is just like, oh my goodness, it's so bad. Oh my goodness. Like, I just got done watching Wevo stream one of the pro squads in NA, right? They played in the NACT. And I just got done seeing this stream against Nefarious, so the level of gameplay difference I've been watching, bro, it's insane. It goes from that to this, and I'm just like, ugh. My eyes, they bleed. Bro, stop moving so I can heal you, bro. Oh my god. Dog water. Did I hear pika pika? No, she says pipa pipu. That's what she said. Hanabi brain dead. Don't even need to continue. They chose Hanabi brain dead to continue. Actually, she's doing pretty good for Hanabi. At least she knows how to use the ult. Or how to abuse the... Wow, the Diggy burned the ult on that. Why did he even pop out if he's gonna do that? What happened to YouTube? My Hilda gameplay still uploading? It might be internet. I don't think it's YouTube. Because YouTube is kind of okay right now. At least for me. Might wanna... If you might have to cancel and try again. Alright, who got ulted? Nobody got ulted? Ooh! Somebody just got kidnapped. Might have to ult that Yin when he comes out. Yeah. I figured. Did I get my Ice Queen? Not yet. Damn. Sometimes I get super low up speed on YouTube. It happens, man. It's happened to me before too. Sapphire, do you have me added on Discord, Sapphire? I need you. I've been trying to find your channel link, but I can't find it, bro. Skill issue. Kai has 3 silk robes. Don't let him lie to you. Let me get out of the CC. It might be causing some issues. Three. He has exactly 3. Trust. I'm not even supposed to be ulting Hanabi right now, but I am just burning ult because this team is brain dead anyways. Considering what's happening though, and the fact that we have a Veil, I think the best next option would be to get Dom Ice, just because it doesn't have anything crazy. It has a little bit of attack speed reduction, but at least it has anti-regen. Not like they have anti-regen. You know what? No. Screw this. We're going for damage. We need some emotional damage out here. Carry that slowdown further. Bye. Oh, Jawalt's back. Welcome back, bro. I say Kawhi and he just keeps saying you? What? Suggest me a good YouTube channel name? Well, you play Yuzong a lot, right? EXP tanks. Let me think about that. What's with the Silk Robe questions? Don't worry about it, Kai. It's actually kind of tough because I can't really think of names that would work for, you know, for being a tanky EXP player. You're gonna have to find your own unique one there because it's kind of hard to suggest one. It could be so unique because because you have to think about how varied it could be. There's not really, unless you play a specific hero or a set of heroes, I guess, that you could, like, I guess, make it more valid. Something like related to Supreme or something like that. Ooh, that save though. Maybe like EXPZ, EXPZ. You know, that'd be a cringy name. Sorry, dude, I'm not good at coming up with names. Like, I'd be doing some cringy shit like that. I'd be the guy to tell you, yeah. What about EXPZ? Literally EXPZ. That's the kind of that's what you're getting from me. Not gonna lie. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Oh, are you going off, Kai? Okay. Good night, dude. Or technically it's what, 3 p.m. over there. Have the rest. Good evening, I guess. Question mark. Wait, what'd you say? I did not get a chance to read that. Rip. The cringier, the better. EXPZ. Bet. Go for that. Trust? Congratulations, Saber. You suffering from success. Look at that. Aww, that was so cute. The way everybody said, no, we must protect. Everybody was like, we must protect. That's how you know you're a good Angela, when the Randog starts to protect you from the Wesley ult. Oh boy, oh boy. Lamau. Natasha, welcome to the stream. Trust? Oh, I just saw you. Hi, Natasha. Sorry, I just saw your comments. It's right. It was buried a little bit in chat. Sorry, it's because I'm playing live right now, so I'm trying to make these randoms survive a little bit because they're kind of selling. Not gonna lie. Wow. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad, guys. I mean, both teams were copium, but I got protected. Trust. We must protect. I swear the audio's lagging again. I can hear legendary and stuff. And Diggy ults and stuff. Report, please. Sheesh. Well, there you go. How's that for an Angela stream? Nah, I don't usually get that lucky with randoms. Trust me. Trust me. You guys have seen my streams. I do not get that lucky with randoms 99% of the time. Sorry, I was drinking some soda. That protection is the main event. Yeah, I guess I could make a video. I guess I could make a like a short of protecting Angela. You know what? I'll make that a short. I haven't made a short in a while. Look out for that short. We must protect. What is this? Collab skins? Oh, okay. Thank you. How do we get it though? How do we get it? What? Draws left for this prize pool? Okay. Oh, we have to draw over here. Okay. There's probably an event for this. Diamond Vault. Oh, I have a diggy thingy majiggy. Yay! Woohoo! Okay. What is this? Oh, Masha got a new skin? Trust? Enjoys training. What is this? Free diamonds? Bet. Well, I guess we can just do a one draw. Oh, yes. Give me that magic dust. I need that. I need that dust. We need to stack more on dust. It's dumb. We need to be able to convert dust at some point. Dust and BP. I have too much. Ooh, Vexana's out. Thank you. New arrival. I have 38 new arrival tickets. I already have Joy though. Wait, do I have Joy? I don't think I even bought Joy yet. What up? Is she an assassin? Yeah, I haven't even bought Joy yet. Okay, let's see if we can get it. What do you guys think? Think we can get the Joy? New arrival Joy? Trust? No. Convert dust with recall. Oh, ew, no. I have better recalls than needing to do that. I almost forgot the pun in your own name. Oh, Chili Bala. Waste of a ticket. I don't have anything to spend him else on, you know. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more. Okay, no Joy. Sag. If you don't get Joy, it's just Sag, right? Let's see what we get here. Fragments. Yes, give me more fragments. Trust. Oh, we have more here. Crystals of Aurora. Still no Joy. Oh, whoa. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Hold up. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. Okay, we're done. We did not get Joy, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to do something very unfortunate here and spend 32,000 battle points to obtain her. It's gonna hurt my accumulated battle points. I thought I'm gonna run out of battle points at some point, you know? Trust. Thank you. Use 300 BP to sign in late? Let's go! What else could I use BP for? Oh, and I just got 200, I think I just got 200. Well, I might have something to claim. No, nothing. Lucky Flip? Oh, what is this? What is Lucky Flip? Oh, is this how you get the skin? There's a way to do this. This is similar for Diggy. Select the reward. I think you have to select it towards the end. Flip a card with 10 diamonds? Sure. Thank you. I don't have enough diamonds for the rest. Okay. Never mind then. Oh, I need to finish my potions too. Oh, thank you for that lucky golden egg. Moonton, you know how. Oh, more new arrival tickets. Wait, Wait. We don't need this anymore. We can get the skin, right? The base skin. Give me the skin. Damn. Fragment shop? Maybe fragment shop, guys? Nothing in there. Bruh. Okay, we'll just convert this to battle points to recover our losses. Let's just convert everything back to BPs. Ooh, bundle. Oh, I'll take the Kaja that I already own, thank you. Endgame problems. Typical Moonton old player has too much BP, new players are poor. Yeah, I felt that pain when I made the new the NPG guide. Oh my goodness, it was so hard to get heroes. Like, so damn difficult. I spent more... Oh, welcome to the stream. HSN52. I spent more than 60 for Hanabi skin and only got legendary dust. After that, my life became easy. Wait, which Hanabi skin? The collector one? I didn't get her collector because I have her epic, and personally, I like her epic more. Like, don't get me wrong. I think this skin is beautiful. Like, I absolutely agree that it's beautiful, but I just like the dark, ominous vibes that this one gives more than anything. It feels more ninja-y to me, you know? Like, look at that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Should cost 70 diamonds as much? Okay, Zero has a lot more experience and knowledge than me. 6 years, bro. 6 years. Moscov's dragon skin? Oh, they're nerfing Moskov, I think. I have that skin. See? I heard they're revamping him. He got the Reforge Your Legend, right? That was Moskov who won? As long as they don't get the... They don't change... Like, I don't want him to end up... I think I share that sentiment with a lot of players. Like, look what he looks like right now. He doesn't look the best. Design's a little bit outdated. He still looks sick, design-wise. I guess if you play on high graphics and stuff, you can kind of see it, like right here. But when you're in game, this is what you see. It don't look the same. It don't look the same at all. And that's a issue that plagues ML in general. Like, this might look sick right here, but in game it looked different. So I hope he doesn't get the Martis treatment, where Martis now looks like a beach boy. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Let me bring out Zilong first, because Zilong is the closest example I have to this. Zilong has a summer skin. Let me show you. Right here, it looks way different to Martis' God of War skin, right? Like, you would not even consider them to be close. But in-game, look at this. Right? And especially when he uses ult. Okay? Now, if you go back to Martis... Watch. Aside from the fact that he has 2 swords instead of a spear. It's like a summer skin. So I just hope they don't do Moskov like that. Or I also hope that they don't do him like they did Vexana. Like, Vexana was like this scary skeleton lady, right? And now she's kawaii. You can do kawaii and you can still do scary. Like scary kawaii, you know? And a good example of that, I guess, not a good example, but a close example of that is like the little psycho vibes that Melissa has. You know? See what I mean? You can still do those like crazy vibes. You can still do that and make the character kind of kawaii. You can still do that. You should have done that for Vexana. But for sure, if you're doing Moskov, Please don't make him like a pretty boy without the dark vibes. Like that's gonna ruin him. Or people that play him, they're gonna ruin the enjoyment for people that like to play Moscow for that reason, you know? Don't make Moscow like Exana. Exactly. Vex is Bay now. Vexel, the princess who fell into despair because Alice tricked her with her own husband. Dang. Stop calling me kawaii, by the way. What? Let's go for... Should we go for another Angela game? Or should I just round off the stream here? Because, I mean, Angela's... There's a lot to talk about Angela, or in general heroes. But, like, at the same time, not much, really. Oh, I need to tell you guys something. So, December, at some point, I'm going to get the trial card for Beatrix. And I'm going to be doing a lot of M4 related stuff. So look forward to that, but at least for sure you should expect some Beatrix videos and streams with the new M4 skins. I'm not sure if they're gonna do her like they did Roger, but I'm glad that I'm not too happy that she won. Personally, I think Guinevere should have won the M4 skin, because I'm not a Gwyn simp at all, but it complements if you got the if you have the M3 pass, I guess, if you got that, it complements. Let me show you what I mean. Give me a second. I'll show you my second screen. Give me a sec real quick. It should look a little bit different from what you guys are used to seeing because I got a new monitor. So... sorry if it looks super weird. It's not meant to be super weird. But then I can take a picture of it and then we'll come back. Oh yeah, it's just bigger now. Hold on, I can just... Can I move it? No, it's locked. Okay. Kind of fits in there quite nicely, actually. There we go. Let me take a picture real quick and I can show you guys what I mean. Ignore my dirty counter when you see it. I'm really bad at taking damn pictures of this. Hold on, let me take some stuff out of the frame because then people are gonna think I'm flexing. Hold up. I don't want that to happen. No need to flex. No need to flex. No need to flex at all. It's basically my old devices that I've purchased over the years. Gaming phones. The only one that worked the best is the Red Magic. That gets my seal of approval. FYI, in case you're curious. I own 3 ROGs and they all died within a year. The only one that survived long enough is the Red Magic. That's the only one that gets my seal of approval for gaming phones. And I've had the Black Shark. I've tried it. I returned it. Didn't really like it myself. It's not a bad phone. I tried the Lenovo. Not a bad phone. Again, I just really like the ROGs and their design. But if they don't last more than a year and you're spending over like $900 on them, it's not worth the damn money on them. The Red Magic, by contrast, I got the Red Magic 6 Pro. I still have it. It's the one that Rito uses now. But that phone has been very good. Like, extremely good. Okay, we should be back to the game. And give me a second, I can load this up now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm really bad at taking pictures like this. I don't have like the B-roll type thing. I don't have experience in doing that, so sorry if it looks like shit. But yeah, this one. This Roger skin right here, or skin, or I guess item. What do you call this? Model, collectible, from the M3 pass. You know, this right here. I'm glad that it wasn't another male character. I guess is what I'm trying to say. That won the M4. I would have hoped it wouldn't be Beatrix. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion. But at least it's not another male, because then if you have this original one, the side by side wouldn't be too bad, like, because then you contrast, you know. And then Beatrix, what I really like about, I guess the only thing that is copium about Beatrix that is like a saving grace, in a sense, is the fact that she has 4 sets of weapons. So if they find a way to implement that, like, you know, Roger's gun, you can hold it and put it, like, you can literally hold it. But if they can find a way to do that with Beatrix 4 sets of weapons, that'd be cool as shit too. That's the only thing that's, like, you know, OP. Na 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 na. Still a Kazuha simp and deep down? Yeah. Rock died in a year, sick. God hand. She's been using Rock for years. Yeah, no, I had the ROG2, I had the ROG3, and they skipped 4, they went to 5. I got the ROG5 and I returned it. But yeah, I returned it because when I got my ROG2, it died at the year mark. The ROG2 was the only ROG phone that came with a wireless streaming thing, but that phone died. And I maybe it's because I actually used it a lot. I don't know. But all my Androids, I use them heavily. Like, I actually put them to the limit. Streaming, for example, the stream you're watching is in 1080p, for sure. At least it should be. But the phone, the Galaxy S22 that I'm using, is supposed to be able to handle Ultra and stuff. But ML hasn't approved it yet, and it's been released for over a year. So I don't know why, but it is what it is, you know? But usually most of my phones, they need to last, they need to be pretty good. And that's why I kind of settled for the Galaxy, because it's more reliable, and it has the pen and stuff, and it has DeX. So, like I've said before on stream, if you're looking for a new phone, and you want the most value for everything that you use, you could look at the S22 Ultra or the S20 Ultra. The S20 Ultra has SD cards still, the S22 Ultra does not. But they're both really good phones. They can turn to your editing station and stuff. So if you're starting out and you just need one device to do everything on, that's my personal recommendation. Not gaming phones anymore, because these just have gotten that good. And you can just buy one of these coolers, the ones that actually cool. That it's not just a fan blowing air. It's like an actual cold to the touch and a fan as well. Those will handle your gaming sessions easily. So those are my personal recommendations. Oh, Zero, Ruby and Angela skins are on the advanced server now? Yeah, they were. We saw... Oh, wait, no, we saw the event. Let me... Oh, I unplugged it on purpose, but I forgot to show the side screen. I'm sorry. Be entertained by the Kazuha while I go on to the advanced server and take a look at those. Why not? The little figurine thing. Yeah, the Roger figurine. That's what it's called. Even my 3-year-old Poco F1 has Ultra enabled. Exactly. I don't know why they just can't analyze, like, the chipset, you know? It's a Snapdragon 888 or 898 or whatever the hell. Anything Snapdragon 845 plus can run ML on Ultra easily. And that's years old stuff. But whatever. Okay, Zero, I'll send you the drawn out model for the figurine of M4 Beatrix. Cool. Oh, they are out. Hold on, let me show you guys what it looks like. It's pretty cool. This is what you're greeted with. Huh? Nice, huh? Sheesh. Hey yo, Evil Angela? They're promoting this hard. My resources have to download in order for us to get the event to load up. You know, I don't like play or use Beatrix, but I feel like I have to get the M4 battle pass because of the figure. Exactly. It complements because Roger has a gun. He's got the cool design, the nice figure, and Beatrix would just look so sick side by side. Or maybe it was just collectors at this point. I don't know. Usually, by the way, I was against opening this for the longest time because usually the way things are packaged and shipped, you can sell them for like resale value. But out of curiosity, I opened it. They honestly don't do anything that you can't expertly reassemble and then make it look like you never opened it. You could clean this up really nice and repackage it and make it look like you never opened it. They don't have that like attention to detail of normal figurines where, oh yeah, I know you opened that 100%. But yeah, I don't think I would ever sell it though. It's like ML is like such a big part of my life in general, in my past, so it's just memories I can talk about in the future. Good value phones. My personal recommendation, if you want a gaming phone, for sure, Red Magic. Anything else? Best value overall, definitely going to be any of the new Samsungs. Best social media interaction, actual IRL value, like I guess person to person, definitely going to be an iPhone. If you ever consider doing VTubing, also an iPhone, by the way. If you're strictly looking for like a burner phone that can handle games really fast and do all that other stuff really fast, again, Red Magic, for sure. Never thought about phones like this? Oh yeah. Nah, we'll buy even if you open it, people still want to get it. Huh, maybe. I don't know how many Roger figurines they sold. They don't really release the stats on that. I want to see Roger himself. Yeah, it makes sense, Inari. I became a phoner. We're looking for a phone to buy. Yeah, I think everybody did. I went to VTube, but it wouldn't go well. You never know until you try. You can always start as a PNG tuber. At least that's what Kai told me. If you want to stream in general, you have to be willing to talk to yourself for like at least a year. For me, that's pretty much how it went the first year. All I did was make guides. I never even streamed. But now all I do is basically stream. So here we are. There's so many resources. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Thank you. But where's the event? Come on. Advanced server be like Vanguard benefits? What is this? Is this even supposed to be here? What the hell am I looking at? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Aspirants. Okay. It still goes to Layla. Okay. Hold up. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, it still goes to those two. Skin record, prize pool, either of those. Let me read the... They usually have a disclaimer here. Where is the information? Where is the information? Scroll. Nope, I don't see it. Miss Hikari. Nisakari is the name of Layla's, right? And Blade of Kibu is the name of Fanny's, right? Yeah. Maybe they have it separately, but I want to see what this is. I'm not sure if you can get both still. Does anybody know? You have to fill... Okay, so basically, whenever you get your orbs ready, whenever you complete the orb that drops down from this, eventually it fills up one of these right here. Worst case scenario, fill 2 out of 3 on every single one of these, and then you get the box. If the box is 50-50, that's gonna suck for people that want a specific skin. But if it's a choose box, that might not be too bad. Let me check to see if the ruby is out here. At least over here. No, it's still not out yet, guys. On the advanced server. Maybe Angela's is? It might be in the files, like, for, like, scrapers. People that do that stuff. They might already have the model loaded in-game, but they probably still haven't done finishing touches on it, and they don't want to release it just yet. Because it would show up right here, you know? Maybe if I could play animation? Oh, that's the wrong... No. Okay, Moonton, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me hop on back to the original server before I forget, guys. 1 second. Okay. The Asus ROG phone is still a valid option, not gonna lie. I would have gone with another ROG 3 if I could have. Don't get me wrong, the Red Magic 6 is nice, but I did like the ROG 3. Okay, so let me tell you where the ROGs excel at. Their software experience. It's very nice. Like, the way they handle games, in general, is very well detailed. It makes you feel like it's a gaming phone. I'm not the only person that I know of that's used ROG phones and they don't last long. I guess I should preface it by saying that's my personal experience, but also not my personal experience. This is in general for most of the Asus mobile phones, not just the ROG, like the Zen phones and stuff. At least in the USA, the customer service is garbage, literally garbage. They really do not help. So if you're anything ever happens when it's still a warranty, good luck. Like, usually when those phones come out, if you do still want to buy a ROG phone, you're gonna have to buy covers and cables and screens and batteries while it's still popular. Because if you don't, sorry about that. Because if you don't, what's gonna happen is, sorry about that again. What's going to happen if you don't is that when the phone gets older, you're not going to be able to find any parts anywhere. Okay? I'm a Xiaomi Poco seriously. Gets harder than I can't play Gushing. Just buy a fan. The Vanguard event is going to come to NA? I guess so. I'm not sure. I shop on AliExpress for phones. I bought one. The battery's just garbage. Ah, maybe you can just replace the battery, right? Yeah. Isn't the Zen phone? Yeah, I mean, I'm not like dissing on the hardware. Their hardware and software is great until the actual hardware breaks. Pray it never breaks, because if it does, the customer service is not going to help you. Those are fighting words. Okay, guys. We've been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours now, I think. Double check here. Yeah, a little bit over 2 hours. So we'll round off the stream here. You guys have any final Angela comments or questions, go ahead and let them be known. Because otherwise we gonna head out over here. We gonna head out over here and just round it off. Cause your boy is getting sleepy. Next week though, how about this? Next week, what kind of streams do you guys want to see? Want to continue the whole labbing stuff? Because we can continue that. I don't mind continuing this series indefinitely. Because I'm interested in this kind of stuff, so I can always talk about stuff like this. But if you guys have any other kind of like stream requests or anything in general, let me know. Because to me, playing ranked, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can get kind of like I said, it's funny to watch me play and die, but I guess you guys should have other content creators for that. If you just want to see people play ranked, I don't know. I feel like my ranked games are copium. I usually just start malding at the randogs, but yeah. Other than that, if you guys want to continue the lapping series, we can. If you guys want to do like hero showcases, we can. Similar to labbing, but not really. Or any other kind of events. We could even watch some like pro gameplays and just break them down if you guys are interested in that. I am a very analytical person, so it won't be fun to watch unless you're really, really trying to learn how the pro players play. Arlet testing? Oh, is that new hero you're talking about a lot, Inari? Arlet has zeros vibe? Trust? Sure. Yeah, we can do a new hero testing on the advanced server when he drops. For sure. Imagine me as a VTuber, it's growing on me. A bean VTuber? I'd watch that. Why not? I think I know which one you're talking about. If it's the same one that Inari's been telling me about, I know who Arlet is. Assassin Dave will cry and rank if he solos more. Well, not gonna lie. Recently, one of my past streams, I think I had Harley. I'm not sure if many of you were here for that Harley game, but that Harley game was sweaty. Oh my goodness. Like, I still have PTSD from that match, man. That's a solo queue, hard carry Harley game. Like, that's late game. If you're still doing good with Harley late game, that's what separates you from most other Harleys. A lot of Harleys can do good early to mid game. Not a lot can do good late game, especially in solo queue. Yeah, Arlet is the new fighter. Okay, thought so. We need more marksmen. We need more marksmen. Stop giving us fighters and mages. Give us more tanks, supports, and marksmen. Preferably not in that order. Preferably more in the support, tank, and marksman. We need more of those heroes. Stop giving us fighters and mages, please. It's like, stop. Like, you need some help. Even assassins. Our assassin pool is very low, too. Assassins. I guess we just got Joya, so I can't complain there. But she doesn't feel like an assassin. She feels more like a Harith. Yeah, give us more supports, tanks, marksmen, and assassins. Or assassin and marksman. Please. Fighters usually tend to be the most supported role in any game. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter. We just don't need that many. We already have a lot. And we have basically every role covered under them right now. Like, why even? Harley with the Moskov? I think it was that one, yeah. No. Maybe... I think there was a Moskov in that Harley game, too. It might have been that one, because that Moskov was sweaty. I think the one you're talking about, I don't remember what I was playing, but I remember that we lost to the Moskov. And then I was like, I hope I face him next game, and we did, and then we won that game. I'm pretty sure it was Harley, actually. Marksman support. That's not a good combo. Don't do that. How about we get a new hero that we never had before? How about we get a... I can't say support assassin because we have Mathilda. how about we get a AoE crowd control marksman? How about that? How does that sound? That does magic damage. We want that. We want that. AoE crowd control marksman that does magic damage. I want that. That's what I want. It does matter because every time a new fighter is introduced, a lot of time it power creeps every other fighter to the point that only 5 are decent. Meta changes, man. But at least they're adding the dominance ice, so that's changing the meta immensely. That sounds biased in Cancer. Yeah, a lot of the variety fighters are not really picked. Skill issue. Start the petition. Sponsorship. If I get sponsored by any company, it'd probably be Coca-Cola coffee. But yeah, give us a marksman that does AoE crowd control and magic damage. I want that. That would be my ideal. Or like or like a hero that can like phase, like their ability is the ability to switch positions with your ally, and while you guys switch positions, you basically like think of it like Valentina. Like that would be a really cool hero idea where your ultimate is that you swap places with your ally and you heal a little bit. You heal your ally a little bit, but when you take their place, you also turn into them momentarily for like 5 seconds or something like that. And you gain all their item attributes and your own item attributes. So like, if you take the place of a marksman, you could have like momentarily have like 2 Wanwans on the battlefield on one side, or like 2 Valentinas on the battlefield for one, like a little bit of time. You know, it'd just be some very nice. It'd be a very cool hero concept, in my opinion. Would it be balanced? No. Does ML release unbalanced stuff anyways? Yes. So why not? Make one of those pants spec commercials for shits and giggles. Create myself my own 2D model and never see myself making a 3D model. Go for it, man. My main goal is to drive people insane in solo queue. Lamau. This sounds like League's hero Viego, but without extra steps. That'd be I think that's a good hero idea. I think it could work. Because you could, like, so many strategies would come out. You would just ban him for the annoyance of it. You know, kind of like Valentina's ban right now. Like, it's just annoying. You don't want to deal with somebody copying your ult, you know? Same thing with that one. You don't want to deal with, at some point, as soon as, like, a setter tank does, like, an Atlas, they do the set, and then they just get swapped by the hero, you know? Or, like, Wanwan, your ally Wanwan uses ult, and then they're done, and then you're like, okay, I'm free to go now, but, you know, trick's on you. Now the other Wanwan is there, and now you're dead. It could make for really good gameplay, really interesting gameplay. Why not support marksman? I don't like that idea as much as I like. As long as his support has crowd control, I guess, I'm not opposed to that idea. Diego's a fighter assassin. He does the opposite of Valentina. So instead of stealing their ultimate when he kills you, he steals your body, then gets your kit minus the ult and the item attributes. But he has to kill you for that, so that's copium. Hero with a reflector ult like Vengeance? How about a hero that's based on Vengeance? Like, their whole kit is like vengeful. Like, think of like Fredrin. You know how he takes damage and then deals it back? Like that, but like their whole kit is based on that. Like, he's dog water unless you start punching them. You just don't want to punch them. You don't want to be around them when they get punched. Something like like a mirror hero, I guess. Like Master of Mirrors or something like that. Parallel world hero. I don't know. Something cool like that. That would be pretty good. Like the idea is that 50% of the crowd control gets reflected back to the enemy that cast it to you. And your skills make the ability to spread the crowd control reflected back at the enemies. That'd be cool. And then maybe another skill is like, if you take fatal damage, it reflects 50% of the fatal damage taken 3 seconds, 2 seconds before your death back to the enemy as true damage, but it explodes AoE, something like that. So it's like an incoming, like think Raphaela's passive, but it's like a missile, like a homing missile, and when it explodes, it does like a boom, like an AoE effect of true damage. That would be really nice. Like that'd be like, oh hell no, don't kill that thing, you know? That'd be pretty cool. And then just make the ultimate something like Diggy's ult, in a sense, but like it keeps track of how much damage your teammates take within an area, and if your teammates die while your ultimate is active, it takes something about it takes the damage cast to whoever died, and it throws it back at the enemy, like as your ultimate, like AoE. Or it becomes your own HP or something like that. Like just like something to deal with vengeance. That'd be so good. As a hero ultimate, like that'd be pretty broken. Like because you could combine it with Faramis, right? I think that'd be pretty good. Sapphire's got bars. Mlbb trust? What if some new hero could throw all duels back while he's in ult form? That'd be broken. Two of those are a lie. Alright guys. I'm gonna have to round off the stream. If you guys have any suggestions for streams for next week, just let me know in the Discord. And I'll release the schedule sometime Sunday, or unless I forget, then I'll release it Monday, as I usually end up forgetting. But yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I might just do some more lab streams because they're pretty fun, for me at least. But yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for coming to the stream. Share the VOD with any people that are trying to learn Angela, because we went over a lot of important stuff. Just tell them to skip the part where I'm telling which best mage, or best mid, and best roam. You can skip that part of the VOD. And then that should pretty much cover all the bases, guys. Johnson Lab, he's pretty popular. I think I might need a special assistance for that lab, because there's routes you can take for Johnson that pro Johnson players know. So I'd have to research that a little bit from Johnson mains, like some pretty good Johnson mains. I'd have to research that. But I don't know. Oh, hey bot. Time to bonk. Right at the end of the stream. Nice. Hot girls for you guys. You guys want some hot girls? Let me stop before I get demonetized. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Next week. But yeah. M4 content soon. Labs, probably more labs coming soon. And again, I'm working on Premiere, learning it. It's a very, very big learning curve. I've never used it before. But I'm gonna make that MPG video series the best I can make it, okay? Bye bye. Away.